Good morning. Welcome to what's known in Cavan as a soft day. In other words, in spite of the fact that it's summer, it's grey, overcast and with very low flying clouds, so much so that everything is wet and damp. This morning I am going to do a series of pours just to illustrate what you can do with very basic colours as you're starting. I have small kits which I prepare for students, and the kits contain the primary colours: red, blue and yellow, and also black and white. So just using those colours, I am going to do a series of pours, and let's see what we can do with them. I think I'll start with a flip cup, because that can be fun just to do and see. So I'm going to use my glass to layer up my colours. As I've said to you before, I tend to always make sure black and red are kept together so that it doesn't bleed into white paint. So I'm going to just put a little bit of black in the bottom, if I can get this to open, to start my layers. Okay, so just a little black, some red, do the first few layers with nothing in between the colours, so red and yellow. And as you know, when you mix red and yellow, normally you get orange. We'll see what happens when we flip this cup out, and some blue. Okay, add a little white after the blue, and we'll go for another layer. I think what I'll do is I'll do the same layers with just slightly different techniques, just so you can see. Okay, a little white, and we will reverse our way back. Blue, yellow, and red. And we'll finish with a little bit of just black on the surface. Okay. Well, we spilled a little bit, it won't make much of a difference. So I think what we will do to start is a flip cup. So that's basically layered up just using the primary colours in black and white. And here we go. The canvas inverted, over it goes. Just let it sit for a minute. I think perhaps I'll do the split background on this just so you can see the different combinations between black and white background. So while the colours in the glass are just slowly pouring down and emerging, I'm just going to prepare the rest of the canvas. Okay, and this side white. And as I've said before, the whole idea of preparing the canvas and having it wet is to allow the paint that's in the glass to pour. Because I'm doing a flip cup, I cannot prepare that before flipping the cup, for obvious reasons, because that would then just pour all over the place. If I'm doing a different pour, I would prepare the canvas before I start. Okay, so just moving that out. There we go. And try not to fudge the line between the black and white. You may need a little bit more, it depends. As I say, it's quite damp here today, and sometimes you need to take these weather conditions into consideration when you're preparing your canvas. Okay, here we go. Smooth out the black. Here we are. Okay. So now we will lift the cup. Reminds me of making sandcastles when I was a kid. She goes. Now you can see already you've got some greens forming where the blue and yellow have come together. You've got some oranges with the yellow and red. And to give this a little tilt and watch how it flows and circles around and the patterns it makes. It's interesting to see the different effects depending on how you put the paint on the canvas. You'll notice the white and the black also give little defining lines between things. Okay, just slowly. I'm liking the way the colours are mixing. I'm seeing some purples emerge there. Like a wee half moons forming in places. Okay, we'll give it another little tilt. And no matter how many times you do the same layers, the same process, you'll find you get slightly different results. So each one is always very interesting to see just how it turns out. There we go, stretching out the colours a little more. Okay, and back this way. And back down to this corner. I'm not going to encourage this particular one over the edge. There it is, just taking your time. Oh, that's quite interesting. There's a nice little piece here that I just want to stretch a little bit. So you can see that it's difficult to show the stretching on the... There we go. Okay. So that's turned out quite interesting. Flames forming here and ocean currents. It could almost be a map. So that's a very basic flip cup using primary colours and black and white. Okay, bye for now, and go to the next pour with the same colours in the mould.